Dave Snyder here. It is the 18th. Hold on, adjust my microphone. 18th day of or night of May, 2016, and I got this folder. I selected a few images that I'd like to share with you today, and I will do that right now as soon as it opens. Okay, so things that we see on the moon that I've found. This is just from like A or some not. It starts at like an A to I don't know, just a few images actually. And this is one picture that you will see this on. This is on the moon. It is from the moon. This picture or this mask is from the moon. I overlaid it the very first time I overlaid it right off the bat. Everything matched. All of this, everything. Mare Oriental. It's a total match. So I would assume that all of these masks are probably moon related. That one is an absolute guaranteed fact. If you flip it backwards, it fits the moon around Mare Oriental. This is the Eye of Horus, as we know, the all-seeing eye with the cobra here. This is the way that the ancients would have seen it when they were looking at the moon. This is what it would have looked like looking from the Earth up into the sky. This is what they would have seen. It would have faced all this direction. But what we see over the Earth in the weather is this pattern in this direction, which is accurate, which would be normal because we'd see it backwards like a rubber stamp, you know what I mean, or a mirror image. So we see in the weather, or I've showed before in the weather, this absolute pattern. I mean, you see the eye, you see this curved come down, and you see the cobra, and you see this out the back. This is seen. Used to be seen in the Pacific Ocean. They don't show it anymore. I mean, they don't. I mean, I've got videos that show it clearly, and they just don't show weather like that anymore. This is the Death Has a New Name, the Punisher. What does Sailor Moon do? Punishes you on behalf of the moon, and that's what the Punisher. That skull, that's the face, just like the mask that I showed you in the beginning. And this is a cyclone or a typhoon, more than likely, and those are all from lunar surface patterns. They match all, and like this, you see this is Australia here, and you see this is the Indian Ocean, and you see that there's like this big pattern, right? There would be this big pattern that would be right here. And since there was, they disappear it. That's what they do. They shut it off when it shows something. This is Asia, basically, and you see the shape of Africa in the weather over around Asia. This is the outline of Africa, the Sahara, and I've showed that years ago. This is titled it African a couple years ago. And I've showed that before, you know, long time ago. Excuse me. This is weather, how they used to show it. I kind of wanted to show this pattern here. Shows often this shape in this part of the Pacific, and this is all hot underneath the ocean. There's definitely volcanoes on the bottom of the ocean around this area that start these cyclone or hurricanes that hit Mexico and whatnot. Okay, so this is another pattern from the weather on Wonder Maps that you don't see. They don't show it to you like this much anymore. It's not much better, not much worse than this, but this showed you some. This is the pyramid shape. You see where the Philippines and Indonesia is. It's the same pattern in the Pacific there, and there's some good ones in here too. See the thing in the hole in the center? I showed that the other day, didn't I? Oh yeah. We should check that right now. Let me think. What did I name that picture? I'd have to save a new picture of it. Let me see. Hold on. I can do it right now. It's right here somewhere. Oh, that's another one I want to show too. I'll shut that off actually. Just let me find it real quick. Okay, it's got to be right here somewhere. Here. Okay, so that image, and I titled, so I got to find out what the name of the picture is, or I'll just copy it. Copy. Paste. Okay, so that image of the weather, see the hole in the center, basically? See that the crater in the center right there? And then you see that pattern that I just showed on in that right here? And you see in the center? See that? There's something in the center. Anyways, that's not important. This isn't really an important one. I'm just trying to skip through these fast. Okay, so here's a pattern that we see in the eastern United States. This very well-defined pattern which shows the surface of the Earth. This pattern right here in the clouds is showing you the surface of the Earth. There's a pattern on the Earth that looks exactly like that on the surface. That they don't show you on when you show you pictures of the Earth. They don't show you this on the land. You have to find it yourself. Okay, and here's the same pattern pretty much. And this is I'll get to what that is in a minute. Okay, so here is where you see this big circular pattern here. This is showing you something that when it's got that circular edge, you have to wonder what does that, what makes it stop right there. Why does it stop and make that perfect curve? I know the Earth is round and all that, but you have to figure the weather follows patterns that are on the Earth. So that is on the Earth. That curve is on the Earth. That's like this right here is an eruption at the bottom of the ocean that's creating this weather here. That's what's going on there. Okay, this is just an image I saved because I thought it was interesting. And it's it's important. There's definitely something there. And then here you see that same round curve, same size and everything. You see it right in the center. You see something round, and you have to wonder, right? You just do. Here's another one, big round pattern right there. Boom. And then this. What the hell is this? I mean, that's on the surface of the Earth somewhere. Same with all this. It's all from the surface. Different times of year, different things will come out of the ground and go into the sky and show you what's on the ground. That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. Here's a typhoon. Here's China, Taiwan. This is Schrodinger at the lunar South Pole. This is the Schrodinger basin that shapes this. Or it's either that or it's the, well, I know it's that. But I'll show you the other one in a minute. The one from Japan. Okay, so right here, look at this. Oh, I just found this when I was saving all these pictures for this video. I went through and found this one. Look at this, Japan right here, and look at that. What is that? You know what that is? That's Baal or whatever, Baal or whatever they call that guy, the Temple of Baal or whatever. This is Baal right here. This is also more. It's so much more. This is like one of the most important craters on the moon, backwards at that size over the Earth. That's the size it shows over the Earth in our weather. This is Mare Moscoviensis, the Sea of Moscow, or you could call it the rabbit on the moon inside the Easter egg. It's just so many things, and this shows here by Japan. Oh, this is the all-seeing eye, like I showed you earlier, the horse picture. This is the crater that creates that weather pattern over the Pacific that shows the all-seeing eye with the cobra. This is the crater. I'll show it to you. I'll show you a picture of it. Where am I going to show that? Okay, we'll go like this. Nope, like this. Pictures. And we'll go like this. All maps. And wait, I'll go to a different one here. Today. I got a lot of folders. Okay, so Mare Moscoviensis. Right here. That's it, right there. See how it's egg-shaped like this? It's egg-shaped, and this is the rabbit inside. This is supposed to be like the rabbit, Usagi, but there it is. That's the crater that creates. Oh, not that. Where are we at? Right there, that shape. That's it. I guarantee it. That is it. Right there. So there it is. That's why Sailor Moon is Usagi, which means rabbit, right? This is what Sailor Moon character is based on. This crater, her character is based on it. You'll see her hair, how her long hair. It'll come out. They'll show her as like a shape of an Easter egg, and she's inside inside of her own hair as like the rabbit inside the egg, and that's what this is. It's exactly from this. You can take the Typhoon Usagi weather pattern and put it right inside this crater, and it'll fit perfect. I mean, you got to find the right one, and some of them are just kind of shitty, but you can if you find the right one, it'll fit right in there. And this is also, you will also see this on the western eastern half of the United States. I'll show that. You'll see it in a minute. Did I save that? Oh, this is in a different folder. Never mind. Okay, so anyways, that's what that is. I just noticed that earlier, and I'm glad I seen it. That's a good one. You're going to see it again. You're going to see this a lot in the weather. This is the rabbit. There's the eye thing, and this is the outline of it. And we're just not seeing the egg part. This is just the rabbit. And there's Japan, the rabbit, Sailor Moon, blah blah blah, all that. You watch Sailor Moon, you'd be shocked at the truth they tell you. And I've never seen any better truth anywhere else. I swear. I mean, it sounds kind of childish, but it's far from it. In the final act on the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon series, the very last show, called the final act. They call it the final act. The moon, Sailor Moon, destroys the Earth, and they show her at the very end in the desert by herself, standing and crying because she just destroyed the planet. That's the moon destroying the planet. See, I mean, there's so much truth in that. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that people don't even notice that. A lot of people don't. Okay, so you got this big circular pattern here, crazy pattern. I don't remember what I was going to show with that, but here's another one, big circular pattern, center of North America. It's a nice one. Here's the hammer shape that's someone was talking about earlier, and the number 7, right there. And here you see right off Taiwan. This is it's either the Mare Moscovians, the Sea of Moscow, but it's not, because this is the one. It's the badass one I call badass. This is the lunar South Pole Schrodinger right here, or both of them. You never know. It could be both. It might have hit the same place. But here's another nice one off of Mexico. These are eruptions. They have to be eruptions on the surface of the Earth that come up and show themselves as weather. This here is I showed this the other day in a video as Copernicus. This is Copernicus impact. That's what creates this hot spot right here, and you see the burst, the rays coming out. Now look at the next picture. It has to be turned around the other way, but this is the same thing right here. That ray comes out. It needs to be turned around. It goes right there. Same thing. Okay, and this is the googly eyes. See these two eyes right here? You see the circle here and the circular shape here? Those are if we go back to the beginning of the folder here, where I showed you the mask with the two eyes, and that's this right here, part of it in the weather shows that. I know it all sounds nutty, but I'm telling you, this is just one little piece of the things that I've saved. So here's another big circular pattern right where this is also where you'll see the Sea of Moscow pattern, and what is it? Tycho. From the center of the Great Lakes, you'll see the V shape come out. From the center of the Great Lakes, you'll see the V in the weather, which shows Tycho pattern there. And you'll see Mare Oriental right here. This is Mare Oriental right here in this spot, and this shows up here. It shows the Sea of Moscow, Mare Moscovians. I'll get to it in a second. You'll see it. This is how I wish they still showed the weather, but they don't. Okay, this is another one right here, lunar South Pole pattern. I mean, you look at this, and the water is so warm in this area that you know this is all hot at the bottom of the ocean. The surface. Look at the circular pattern here. Where's this at? This is in the Pacific. This is the part of the all-seeing eye, and then you see how it curls down, and it's kind of a big. That's how they hide. See how the split is here? This is supposed to go up there, and that's what they do. That is what they do. Here's a nice detailed picture of the weather with a nice big circular pattern. That eye is on the surface of the Earth. That starts out as an eruption or something that heats the water. Now here's one I was talking about. This is the same one that you see in Japan. I just showed in Japan. The same one. See the inside pattern of it? There's the hole. This is the rabbit inside, but this one shows the egg around the outside as well. And it is that. And then you see Mare Oriental is right here. This circular pattern here is Mare Oriental. This is Sea of Moscow. Backwards. These are all backwards. If you flip the moon over, they will fit those patterns. Here's the all-seeing eye without the outside of it. I got videos showing the whole thing as the all-seeing eye beautifully. But this is the eyeball, and then it curls down, and up here would be the cobra on the other side of the jet stream. And here's a nice. They don't show this part of the weather over this part of the Earth anymore. On Wonder Maps, they don't. If anybody knows where I can find weather where they show it all around the entire globe like this, I would like to really appreciate you tell me where. Okay, there's the mask again, so we're back to the beginning. Okay, so there's those two eyes. Remember, see the circle? See the circle? I go back. Right there, see the big circle? And this is another one. I'm telling you, if you just take that picture and overlay it over a picture of Mare Oriental the right way, it's the right thing. So I just wanted to share those images with you anyways. Those are pretty cool. I mean, the one that shows the Sea of Moscow, that's an absolute perfect match. Those are guaranteed patterns. Those ones are there. Absolutely there. And if you want to see more, you're going to have to watch the videos I made in the past. Some of them might suck up. That's just the way it goes. I'm not trying to make, YouTuber of the year or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you. And I'm not good at organizing things, so you have to just take it the way it is. I mean, I'm an asshole in some of my videos, whatever. I'm trying not to be these days. I was just angry. Now I just realized that, that's the way it is. The world is full of liars and greedy motherfuckers. So anyways, I'm not that way. I mean, I like to have money and things, but, I'd just soon share it with somebody if they needed it. So anyways, have a good day, good night, and I'll share some more pictures from the same folder out. I'll just start where I left off next time. And until next time, pay attention to the weather, man. The weather is it. No doubt about that. Shows it all. I mean, it doesn't show it as much as it used to, but it shows a lot.